Democrats are doing whatever it takes to keep the bad hombres out of alligator Alcatraz, but they're going to have to try harder. 47's visiting that swamp tomorrow.
Tomorrow, President Trump will travel to the great state of Florida to attend the opening of a new illegal alien detention center located at Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport alongside Secretary Kristi Noem, Governor Ron DeSantis, Congressman Byron Donalds, and other state and local leaders. You have illegal murderers and rapists and heinous criminals in a detention facility surrounded by alligators. Yes, I do think that's a deterrent for them to try to escape. We want to keep the American people safe, and we want to remove these public safety threats from our streets, and we want to effectively detain them as best as we can.
Alligator Alcatraz will be staffed with Florida's finest. Meet your new ICE agents. These gators will be patrolling the perimeter, but it's not just bad hombres they're going to have to deal with. Protesters are trying to drain the swamp, too.
To see it harmed in this way is just heartbreaking, and we hope that our voices will be heard in some way.
There's no environmental impact study done, so we don't know. What are they hiding? Financially, it doesn't make sense. Ecologically, it doesn't make sense. I really don't know. It's just a catchy phrase, alligator Alcatraz.
Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier joins us now. So grateful to you for joining us today. It really is remarkable. This is all, so much of this is hilarious. But the idea that Donald Trump has managed to secure the border in the first 6 months of his presidency, it is the largest, it's the biggest campaign promise ever kept by a politician.
Indeed. Thank God we have President Trump enforcing the law. In Florida, we're leading the way to help them. We got a great governor who tasked our state leaders to do whatever we can to help the president enforce against illegal immigrants. And we're becoming the victim of our own success. Our sheriffs up and down the state are making thousands of arrests, which is filling up jail cells. So we're going to need more space. And I know the president has an affinity for restoring the original Alcatraz out west. But in Florida, we always like to be better than California, so we had to do alligator Alcatraz, which I assure you will be better. We'll have thousands more beds in Florida. It's basically an island over 30 square miles, completely surrounded by the Everglades, with an 11,000-foot runway that's going to allow very big planes to come in and deport people out of the country.
So, incidentally, what is the size of alligator Alcatraz compared to all of the Everglades?
It's pretty minuscule. It's about 39 square miles to be precise, and it's 50, 60 miles in every direction. So you don't have to spend a lot. It'll be a low-cost facility. If you get out, there's really nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. In fact, people that get out are probably going to be climbing back in because they're not going to like the alligators and pythons and tough elements that are waiting on them. But look, we are all in Florida to help the president. We got to shut down the border crisis for once and for all. And again, thanks be to God, we got President Trump leading the way and doing what the American people want. It's great to have somebody that cares more about the safety of our families. And, our AG's office, we've been working prosecuting dangerous criminal aliens across the state, human traffickers, fentanyl cartels. We just secured a lifetime conviction for a guy that was prostituting young girls. This is sick. It's got to end. We have to restore American sovereignty.
So as Florida's top law enforcement officer, are you going to be the one that's in charge of interviewing the alligators and, I hope, deputizing some of them? Will you give them little badges?
More than volunteering in number. They're ready to go. We were thinking maybe call it Python Prison because there might be more pythons than alligators now in South Florida. But whatever it's called, we will deliver, we will get the job done, and we will help President Trump deliver on his mission.